worry, I'm not sick. I don't know what is wrong with it. But yes, hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Fake Grand Order. And this is my review on the last singularity I played now, Shimosa Haha. Which, I'm gonna say right away, was really good. Not perfect, by no means, but definitely enjoyable. And I'm gonna go through. I'm decided, as Bacon, I'm gonna start with the bad stuff, which isn't super much actually. There's more good stuff than bad stuff. And the first thing I want to talk about that I felt was a bit of a drag was that at times it felt it drag out the story a little bit too much. It felt like it just added in more and more, and it just felt like a never-ending grind almost, so to say. It's nothing that I feel like is like super awful, but at times I did feel a little bit like, come on, come on, progress. So it's nothing super major on that. And I know also the second point here is that I mentioned is that all this constant praising to Musashi and all of that felt a bit too much for me at times. Not that as before, I don't hate it. I just find it weird, and I know that is more about the culture difference. So, in that regard, obviously, it fits very well from my understanding of this, how they do stuff like that in Japan and stuff. Japan, yep. Oh my god, can't even say the name. Then I can't see anything anymore. Hello, it's me, Lano. And but yeah, it felt almost a bit comical at times, I gotta admit. But otherwise, it was that part was pretty okay. But I felt it was a bit too much of that at times. But then again, I'm a dumbass Swede. I don't have this kind of stuff going on in my life or grown up with that. So, and then last one was that I felt some battles wasn't feeling as impactful and challenging as I wished for, because how to say it, like the battle against Amakusa, even if I got like frustrated on it and stuff like that, it felt surprisingly easy to consider to be the last boss battle, if not counting Kojiro's battle, of course. And I thought it was going to be a little bit harder. But then again, I know it is a very hard thing to really, how to say it, balance. Because for my case, I mean, I have many strong servants and stuff like that to my disposal. Not everyone have that. So they can't make it impossible, so to speak. Because not everyone has that possibility. These are pretty hard battles as it is. And for many, it's that doesn't have like 5 stars, and like me, I can Merlin the shit out of the enemies. So I understand that they can't make them obviously impossible. But at the same time, it did feel that certain battles, especially the last one, felt a little bit too easy. Especially when considering that Raikun Shuden's battle were quite a bit more rough. But that is pretty much the bad stuff. I guess we can add in the odd thing that Kotaro was able to manage to hurt, Shooten and everyone. No, Limbo. I mean, Kase. Sorry. And I kinda guess that it's part is that he got superpowered by 2 spirits now, and he overpowered the karma. I guess. I'm not entirely sure about it, but it's a little bit weird. But in the long run, I have no major super problem with it. It is a bit weird, but whatever. Let's roll with that. And that is all about the bad. So with that, whee! Bye-bye, pig. Bye-bye, bacon. We're gonna continue with the good stuff. And the first one I want to bring up is obviously the music have been great. Especially at the ending, when we got the Emiya theme playing, and I'm like, oh, it gave me the shivers. And the ending in general were actually surprisingly good. You know, they managed to hype this up in a way I didn't expect it to go. You know, I thought I thought I planned things, well, figure things out, but damn, that they literally blew it out of the water. I love that. Also, I love that they used special arts, like when you saw Shiro Muramasa standing like, and the one with Musashi sitting down like. I love when they do that because it adds so much more to have that extra. I know it's lots of work, obviously, but it do so much for the entire story in itself, you know, because it makes it more memorable, you know. I have that in my brain, these particular scenes and moments, because they stands out. They became very big part of the things we remember, at least in what I remember. And as for some of these characters, Muramasa, obviously, why don't we have him in the game? Please! They're like, give us him! I think we deserve that. I love him. He was awesome. He was epic. Kotaro was a rather pleasant character, to be honest. I actually liked him. And it's really fun to see a 3-star and getting this kind of, action to be seen and used and stuff like that. I love when they do that, and not only 4 or 5 stars that are all the important roles, you know. I love that. That is really nice. Even if it was a little bit of a Harry Potter moment, like, no, the mother protect the child, giving her power to him or something like that. And yeah, with Danzo and all. Danzo was otherwise a nice character, to be honest. And Musashi definitely grew on me, I'm gonna admit. At first, she was more like, she's a saber, pretty much. I had no real connection to her, like, there was no particular meaning, more than like, well, she looks nice, but other than that, it was like, pretty much like how my opinion is about Altera, though I like Musashi's design way better than Altera's, I'm gonna say. And I find that like, and then with this, definitely, especially the ending, raised her very high up for me. She went from like C tier to like, to, well, B A tier, definitely, because yikes, that was really nice. Dance was pretty cool. And Seimei was, man, I want Seimei. Well, it was not the real one, but it was some Benkei style over there, something like that. And in general, I like the story, how it was presented with this heroic spirit. As someone of you said, it was actually Blade Masters, something like that, I think. But I love that though, and I think that is a really cool idea that they use this for. And Sakurai that wrote this, if I'm not wrong, and that wrote Septem, have done some major growth in that regard. So I really do like to see that she improved so much, you know. It's the same with when I see like artists and stuff like that. There is no good to hate on them. If they're doing some horrendous shit like they touch kids or something like that, nasty, creepy ways or something like that, then of course actors need to be taken. But when it comes to things like this, like stories and art and stuff, music, critic is good, you know, giving a good form of critic. But just blatantly like, writing, oh man, you suck, you're horrible, and that doesn't help. Definitely not. So, and also, sure, I can be very critical. You guys know that I can be, but be that at time, be complaining about random stuff. But I don't hate those things. Definitely not. I mean, if I was, I would, for example, probably not play FGO then, because there are things that I'm critical about, but I still love it. And I think it's important, I guess. And when it comes to battles, there was a bunch of those that was really fun, I must say. I really liked, like Jagu's battle was pretty cool. even if it was a bit annoying with that removing the buffs and all that, was like, oh, you bastard, you old damn bastard. And in general, Shuden and Raiko was a real big challenge. I mean, it took me my entire free command seals to manage that through. And I think that was generally was very, very interesting. I thought it was very cool. And then also, they did well with the plot, like hiding who is this Saber. I mean, some people probably could solve that out pretty quickly, but I didn't realize that until like just moments before it was revealed. Like, well, wait, is that not like Jagu? And it was like, and I do also like actually that the last battle of this was not against Amakusa, but rather against Kojiro. You know, it gave this a little bit like, wow, that's cool, so unexpected and so different. You know. And I really hope we get Kojiro to as a Saber. And I do know that he's an assassin, and many of you explained and refreshed my memory readily, because Kojiro was not summoned correctly, because it was Medea that do the breaker. And yeah, still, I hope we can get the Kojiro. You know, Kojiro Saber, that would be great. So in general, I must say I really enjoy this Singularity. I will say that it's definitely a top in my top 5 without doubt. I need to revisit and see my list will be, but I guess I'm gonna do that after I play through Salem as well and rank my favorite and least favorite singularities. And yeah, it was really great run with it, and I'm thankful for all you that have been following me through it and all the comments, and yeah, many times you correct me when I'm wrong. I'm thankful for that. And as always, if I'm wrong about something and I mistake anything, just tell me. I won't be upset about that. Or will I? Nah, it's okay. I'd rather be corrected than walking around and think I'm right when I'm wrong. But this obviously is all subjective. Some may love this singularity, others may hate it, and all is correct, I get. Not correct, but you know, it's all in the eye of the beholder. So for me, this was a very good. And for the writer that wrote Septem, Sakurai, and then coming to this, that is a fantastic growth. That is what I like to see. Don't be destroyed by something you did in the past. Sure, it's still something you will be criticized for, but that is why seeing that growth come with it just makes it so much better. But yes, that is in general my thoughts about this singularity. I love the music. Ending was fantastic. Many awesome characters in this that I wish to see more of, and something like that. And amazing story that improved, even if it was had some flaws. Obviously, it felt a bit dragged out at times, but yeah, in general, excellent singularity. So, what is your opinion about the singularity? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Did you think about meh? I mean, I know some of you already written previously, but right here and share. And of course, as always, if someone disagree with you and think this is shit and you love it, don't hate on each other or whatever. It's not worth it, and we all have our different opinions about this. It's art. So, with that in regard, if you don't agree with me, I fuck you up. That was a joke.